Well, hi everyone. I'm Christine Tao. I'm the CEO and co-founder at Sounding Board, and welcome to this week's Sound Bites. I am thrilled to have Kevin M. Yates join me. Kevin has over 20 years of experience in global roles for learning solutions, measurement evaluation, and learning impact. And I especially love his name. He is the L&D Detective of Measurement Investigation Services because he is all about solving the mysteries of learning impact and measurement. So Kevin, what else would you like to share with us about, how did this name come about? Why the L&D Detective?
Yeah, thank you for that question. It came up because I kind of think about Sherlock Holmes, right? And when I think about Sherlock Holmes, he was looking for facts and he was looking for evidence and data to solve mysteries and solve crimes. Not that learning is a crime, but but Sherlock Holmes was solving crimes and it was all about the facts. And so when I think about his work, my work is very similar because I'm looking for facts and I'm looking for evidence. I'm looking for data that answers the question, what is the impact of learning? And so, you know, Christine, the only difference between me and Sherlock Holmes is that, he was solving murder mysteries. I'm solving measurement mysteries. So, so I think of myself as really an investigator, and I'm using facts and evidence and clues and data that shows the extent to which training and learning is measurably influencing performance and business goals.
But tell me a little bit about that, Kevin. Why
Yeah.
why is it so hard to get the facts, and what is so challenging about being able to get to that level of measurement and understanding?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that question because it's an important question. And it feels hard or it seems hard because quite often it is, right? So I'm just being transparent when I share that with you to say measuring the impact of training and learning is not always easy. As a matter of fact, I have five guiding principles as the L&D detective and for the L&D detective work that I do. And the fifth guiding principle is that measuring the impact of learning may not be easy, but it's absolutely possible. And so, what I really believe is one of the biggest challenges for measuring impact is not planning for it proactively.
Mhm.
Christine, I think that's the biggest opportunity. That's the greatest opportunity that we have as L&D professionals in the L&D community is to just be more proactive about it when we're thinking about impact. Because what usually happens, I would say 95% of the time, is that training solutions are designed or learning solutions are designed and then they are deployed, but there was never any conversation about what's the business goal and what business goal are we trying to impact. There was never any thought or conversation around what is the performance target for this training or this learning solution. What's the intention? What's the purpose? And in the absence of that conversation and having those kinds of targets, that is what makes measuring impact a lot more difficult than it has to be. So I just really want to say again that measuring the impact of training, it may feel uncertain, ambiguous, difficult, but that doesn't mean it's not possible. It just means that we got to roll up our sleeves and do the work. But again, the biggest opportunity to kind of mitigate some of the complexity is to just be a bit more proactive about being what I like to call intentional and
Mhm.
purposeful up front. So before anything is designed, before anything is consumed and utilized, there needs to be clarity, commitment, and intention and purpose for for where the expectation is for impact. So it's kind of like building something and not knowing what you're building and then trying to figure out what you built after you built it. You
Right.
got to know
That's
what you're
right.
building in advance, right?
That's
And the
right.
same is true for impact. So you got to have some intention and you have to have a little bit of purpose up front so that you know exactly what it is you want to measure when it comes to measuring impact.